Hello and welcome to a bonus episode of Froch on Fighting. Hope you enjoyed the video where I talked about Till, Jake Paul and Conor McGregor. But it's time to talk about some real boxing.
Who wins, Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia?
Oh, that's a great fight. This weekend's fight I've been looking forward to for ages. And what a great question. Who wins? Who does win? Ryan Garcia, fantastically talented, powerful. You might remember seeing him against Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell actually dropped him with a right hand, but then Garcia got him with a body shot and dropped Luke Campbell, and he didn't beat the count. Gervonta Davis, powerful. He's got an elusive style. He loves the uppercut. I love watching him fight. I can remember I was in New York and Gervonta Davis was on the undercard, and I just watched him thinking. I think he was like 2, 3, 4 fights into his pro career. It was years ago. It might be 7, 8 years ago. And that fight was amazing. Gervonta Davis, big puncher, really exciting. He was looked after by Floyd Mayweather then. I don't know if he still is now, but he's got that kind of confidence, arrogance about him. And that, for me, is a 50-50 fight that could go either way. They can both punch hard. They're both quick. I think Gervonta Davis, for me, I think he's unbeatable. And then Ryan Garcia, look how fast he is. Look how powerful that left hook is. I mean, he's strong, powerful, fast. Gervonta Davis, I can't separate him. I cannot split that fight. I'd probably say that Gervonta Davis wins, but how do you beat Ryan Garcia? But Luke Campbell had him down. So that little chink in his armor where Luke Campbell dropped him, I'd say if Gervonta Davis drops him, he's one of the best finishers I've seen. He just stays on top of him, and he looked for that big finish. So Gervonta Davis stoppage in what will be an absolutely close, brilliant fight. Can't wait for that one.
What do you make of the heavyweight all-star semi-final proposal?
I think that's great. If you can get Tyson Fury and Usyk fighting, and then Deontay Wilder fighting Anthony Joshua, I just think that's a great straight semi-final. Similar to when I fought in the Super 6 World Boxing Classic. 6 of the best super middleweights in the world all coming together. It don't happen enough. George Grove was involved with the one Super Series put together by the same promoter, Sauerland. But Eddie Hearn sounds like it's going to be happening. Sounds quite promising. But it's all talk at the minute. We don't know. But if that does happen, straight semi-final, then 4 heavyweights, that would be brilliant. The fight with Tyson Fury and Usyk, that's the fight that we wanted to happen. It was all planned, and then Tyson had like a 6-week time constraint, and then it never happened. So whether that was going to happen or not, if this straight semi-final happens, it'd be great. We want to see Tyson Fury against Usyk. That's a unification fight. And then if we get Deontay Wilder against Anthony Joshua, and the winner of Fury Usyk fighting the winner of AJ Wilder, that'd be a brilliant final. I think that Tyson Fury is probably too big for Usyk. And I also think that Anthony Joshua is going to get hit with a right hand off Deontay Wilder, and it's going to be lights out. But you never know. Anthony Joshua may box and take him to school a little bit. He's got that amateur pedigree, Olympic champion, don't forget. And he might just be able to outmaneuver and outbox Wilder. But that's a great fight. But if he gets hit on the chin, we know what's going to happen to AJ if Wilder lands. And then if Wilder wins, and then Tyson Fury wins, which we expect him to, then that's going to be what? That's going to be their 4th meeting. I'd actually like to see Deontay Wilder fight Usyk. I'd like to see what happens to Usyk if Deontay Wilder lands a punch on his chin. So that's another fight. But yeah, if this tournament happens, however it pans out, I think it's fantastic for boxing, and I'd love to see it.
Did Joe Joyce get exposed on Saturday, and would you advise him taking an immediate rematch against Zhang?
Did Joe Joyce get exposed on Saturday? I wouldn't say he got exposed, because that's his style. A little bit concerned that he came in lighter than usual. Don't know why he's losing weight, because he didn't have any more movement. It didn't seem any more agile, or not enough head movement. But Joe Joyce, and his ring name, the Juggernaut, is so fitting for the way he boxes, because he just keeps coming forward and he's unstoppable. But actually, I wouldn't use the word exposed, because he's a human being. He got caught with that left cross from Zhang, from the southpaw style, the southpaw position, kept landing on that eye of his, and his eye closed. I mean, and not only did I think you can't knock him out, which you probably can't knock him out, I thought he was like, I didn't think you could hurt him or mark him or give him a bruise or a black eye. So actually, Joe Joyce, he is human, but he is a human being, because before I thought he was. I mean, he got in the ring in a Terminator outfit. And also that is fitting, because that robot just keeps coming, and no matter what you throw at him, he doesn't stop. But Joe Joyce's eye was closed. That left cross caused a lot of damage, and you would expect that. If you're going to get hit with punches, you'd expect to be damaged. And yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen Joe Joyce in trouble, and stopped. I mean, I wouldn't say it was exposed, but it just shows his limitations, and it shows that style actually will only work for so long. Getting hit with heavy punches, they're going to cause damage, and it did do. An immediate rematch, I'm not so sure. I don't know if a rematch goes exactly the same way, because that's awkward southpaw style of Zhang, who's a puncher, will be coming in even more confident, and he'll probably get to work earlier. Joe Joyce needs to, I don't know if he's ever going to be able to learn to box and move better, but especially at 38 years old, because he's getting on. Well, Zhang's old as well. They're both quite old men. It's a great fight. Unfortunately for Joe Joyce, he got beat. I wouldn't say he got exposed. I'd still like to see him in the mix with the rest of the other heavyweights, the other top heavyweights. But now he's been beat, it does take the shine off him, and it does take that air of invincibility away moving forward, which is a real shame.
Was Zhang's performance better then than what you expected?
Was Zhang's performance better than what I expected? I'm not so sure it was. I think Zhang's pretty good anyway. He's quite a big, strong, hard-hitting southpaw, and although he's a little bit crude at times, he does fight with a bit of wisdom. He knows what he's doing. You know, he looks for that left cross, that southpaw left cross, and he punches so hard. I mean, most heavyweights punch hard, but Zhang really can bang with that heavy left cross from the southpaw position. And no, he didn't surprise me. I just thought he boxed well. He fought well, and he was landing a lot of shots on Joe Joyce, who's a human being, and he's getting hit with that left cross time after time. And referee Howard Foster, again, just performing like an A-star referee and calling the fight. After the doctor intervened, he decided the fight can't go on. And Joe Joyce was in a bad way, and unfortunately for him, he's lost his unbeaten run. So again, thanks for watching Froch on Fighting. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next week.